Hello, everyone, and welcome to the It Just Works podcast. I am your host, Ryan, and today I have a fun episode lined up for you guys today. It's going to be about the Halo Master Chief Collection and the story of it, how it launched, what happened after launch, and where it is today, because the game has been out for almost 6 years come November, and it has changed so much. So I'm excited to talk about it with you guys. Let's just get into it. Cue that intro. Hi there. So today we are talking about the Master Chief Collection. And the reason why I'm talking about this is, well, the Halo games are coming back. And they've been on their track to come back thanks to what's going on with the Master Chief Collection. But now with it coming out on PC finally, after all these years, I just feel like now's a really good time to talk about it. So we have Halo 3 just got released a couple weeks ago. And people have been waiting so long for that. So I'm kind of doing a review / discussion of this, so bear with me on it. But Halo the Master Chief Collection, a tale of failure turned success. Now, I wouldn't call it a complete failure, but for anybody who's been there since the beginning, you know that this game just was god-awful at launch, but we'll get to that. One of gaming's biggest endeavors, almost 5 games in one package, the ultimate collection for any Halo fan or any new gamer out there. 343 Industries had a horrific task at their hands, to be honest, which they did. This included Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, Halo 4, and later Halo Reach as well. There's tons of things to do in this game. You have every single campaign for all the games I just said. All their multiplayers, their respective multiplayers, custom games, Spartan Ops, customizations to an extent, colors, and you had armor sets until recently. But we'll get into that. Theater mode, and last but certainly not least, Forge in Halo 3, Halo 4, Halo 2A Anniversary, and later Halo Reach. But I feel like I already just said it right now. So the Master Chief Collection was released on November 11th, 2014, and it was set to be one of the biggest launches in gaming history, purely based on the scope of the project. Halo 2 Anniversary, thanks to Blur Studios, had some of the best cutscenes anyone's ever seen in video game history. And the graphics itself, though, in-game looked incredible. It really brought back that game. And, Halo 2 Classic till this day still has pretty good graphics. There's just a really good feel to it, but they still brought it back and made it look absolutely gorgeous. It just looked insane. It wowed fans across the globe. It really did. And if you ever wanted to play Combat Evolved online, if you didn't have a PC, you could now with the MCC. If you wanted to play through all the campaigns completely scattered, they had campaign playlists. So like one of the playlists they released for Halloween was a Flood playlist that's still added to this day. It's called Flooded. You fight the Flood through a couple of the campaigns. You do a mission in Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, and Halo 3. And that's just stuff you couldn't do in any other way or in any other game, really. And, there's just so much you could do. If you wanted to play online, you can have all the Halos toggled. So you can play every single Halo multiplayer as you're searching. And it'll put you in a lobby of Halo 1. It'll put you in a lobby of Halo 2. Or if you're just a giant Halo 2 fan, that's all you care about, you can only play Halo 2. And it's just things like this that are truly revolutionary, and I don't know if we'll ever see something like this again. I hope we do, because I think there's so many franchises out there that could use a collection like this to the scope of Master Chief Collection. Obviously, there's remastered collections, but, that's not exactly what I would probably say is the same level. I haven't played them though, so I guess I don't know. Anyways, the game launched in a terrible state though. Not all is peaches and cream. It definitely launched in a terrible state. It was damn near unplayable to be honest. The co-op was broken. It was lagging for whoever the other player was, or if you're like halfway through a mission, you would get kicked out. It took hours to find a match in multiplayer. Parties wouldn't even work, so you could hardly play with your friends. In some cases, you know, even custom games just didn't work. Until this day, it isn't perfect, but my God, is it going to get fixed? And we're going to talk about that, don't worry. I will never forget when they announced it at E3. I lost my damn mind. I was just so hyped for this collection. All these instant classics in one package just sounded crazy to me. I remember when they really tried to bring Halo esports back with Halo 2 Anniversary. And if any of you watched it back in the day on Twitch or Mixer or whenever, when they were really trying to pimp the game out before launch with all the classic pros and, you know, all of them, the multiplayer, even on local internet or just LAN, would still break. Like, it would still kick people out of matches, and you couldn't play them. It's pretty bad stuff if you really think about it. And so, you know, mind you, this was before the release of the game, and so that's when we started seeing some of the issues with it. And you know what's funny is, like, I don't remember like being worried about it per se. I just kind of, I was like, oh, well, that's unfortunate, you know, they're having some issues. Little did I know there would be a ton of issues at launch. But Halo the Master Chief Collection went on to sell over 1 million copies in its first week of release, and it has since sold over 5 million copies over time. I couldn't find numbers for this year or last year with the launch of PC, but suffice to say, they definitely made a successful game. It just unfortunately came with a lot of issues. Time passes by, but eventually 343 releases Halo 3 ODST's campaign for free for anyone who had played MCC up to a certain point. They just said, hey, you can have this for free. You know, it's the whole campaign. You know, we're sorry for the state of the game. They also re-released Halo 2's DLC map Relic, which was part of the multiplayer collection if you had the disc back in the day, or I guess you could have bought it, of course. It was called Remnant, and it was a free release as well, which, you know, that's cool, but I honestly wish they would have, like, released, you know, kind of like 5 maps. I would have even paid for it. Even till this day, when we play Halo 2 Anniversary, like BTB, like, I fucking hate it because it's always the same stupid maps, and I really wish they would have just maybe charged us for, like, the rest of the maps that they could have remade. I would have been totally okay with it. Obviously, that's a lot of work, though, for Certain Affinity, which was a studio ran by Matt Offerman, who was the original Halo 2 lead designer. So yeah, they did that, and it was just them saying sorry for the state of the game. This game received a ridiculous number of updates that it just did nothing. Like, it just didn't seem to help at all. Like, every release date or every update, just seemed to make it worse. Like, things never really got better, and it was extremely unfortunate. So with the release of Halo 5 around the corner, it seemed like all hope was lost in HaloMCC, finally working the way it was intended. Fast forward to March of 2018. I found this out last night. I was invited to take part of the Halo Insider program, which would eventually become a beacon of hope for this game, as me and so many thousands of community members basically tested 343's updates to MCC immediately and gave them feedback on our time spent playing the new builds. The light at the end of the tunnel was quickly arising. Obviously, today's build is not without its issues, but with the dedication of 343 in the community, the flights are successful, and Halo MCC finally becomes the game it was always meant to be. So, with the insider flights that they started out with, you know, for me it's in 2018. It might have been earlier, so someone can correct me if that's true. We were able to test out the new multiplayer. So what they did is they got rid of voting, and they basically just threw you into a match. So the second you found players, they instantly loaded you into a game type and its map. They have since updated it to where it's more of a good variety, but at first it was kind of still stale. But just to see the game work like that was just absolutely phenomenal. Like, I loved it so much. And they obviously worked on the co-op. They only did so much because I guess you would have to actually go back into the original game's netcode and figure that out. from a developer standpoint, or from a game design standpoint, I don't know how hard that is, but it doesn't sound fun. So the insider flights basically saved this game. There's so many thousands of people that, played it tirelessly the second they said it was live, so we can test it and play it. And to really be a part of that was really cool, because we got to see the progress of the game, and they worked so hard on bringing it back, and it was just amazing to see just like so many fans excited again to see this game work, because it was truly heartbreaking that it didn't work when it launched like it's supposed to. So obviously seeing that, was really great. It was just amazing, guys. If none of you have played it when it launched, it was just god awful. It was terrible. So as of today, Halo the Master Chief Collection is out on PC, and Halo 3 just got released for the first time ever on Steam, PC. Fans have waited such a long time for this, over a decade. This is such a long time coming, so I'm really happy to all the fans out there. So the future of this collection is damn near limitless, as 343 has introduced seasons and challenges that are completely free and add new skins, nameplates, and other fun cosmetic items. Games like Halo Combat Evolved now have weapon skins, vehicle skins, and new color visors for the Spartans. If you told me that was going to be a thing almost 20 years ago, I wouldn't know what to say. Now, 343 announced with the release of Halo 3 ODST on PC, we will get the silenced SMG and Magnum in Halo 3's Forge, which is absolutely insane to me. Once again, if you told me this years ago, I wouldn't believe you. ODST Firefight will also be receiving customization options for starting weapons and whatnot. So it's like enemy types, you can customize the rounds. They're basically giving it the same exact treatment that Halo Reach got in its Firefight. Almost just like side by side, it's the same thing. So that is very sweet. That's also going to have online matchmaking, which it didn't previously have on the Xbox 360. And, one of the things I wanted to talk about is the challenges alone. So the challenges as of right now are very basic, but to be able to go play Halo Combat Evolved's campaign and earn challenges and experience and season points to unlock more items is fucking insane. Like, that is so fun, and it brings new life to the game. We're talking about a game that's almost 20 years old. Next year it's 20 years old, and I just think that's just amazing. Like, I can't wait to see what else they do with the cosmetics, because there's cosmetic specific challenges right now. So if you get like 300 kills in any game mode with the assault rifle, you get a gold assault rifle. Same thing with a Magnum, shotgun, and sniper rifle. And it's fun to have those type of goals, because these games already do have a level of replayability. You can unlock skulls, you can go find the skulls, terminals, and Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. I don't know if 2A has terminals. I am drawing a blank on that, so I apologize if I'm completely wrong. Halo 3 has terminals. There's score challenges, so like you can do par score, or you can see if you get on the leaderboards with your friends highest score. You can do time attack, so you can see how fast you can do a level. I don't think a lot of people look at the games like that, but you can do all of that. And adding the challenges and cosmetics just gives so much more depth to what we already have. You got also playlist, you got difficulty settings, so you can do easy, normal, heroic, legendary. You can put skulls on to modify the game a little bit. You can also do something called lasso, which is legendary, all skulls on. It is hell on earth, but I recommend it if you're looking for something fun and something you want to hate. And just to see where we're at with this game as of today, which is August 2nd, 2020, I just think I just couldn't be more proud of like where this game has come from, because Halo is my favorite franchise of all time. This collection was utter dog shit when it came out, and I am just so thrilled to see where it's at today, and all the hard work, from the people at 343 and the community itself, just to make it the game it was always meant to be. And with these new items being added in Forge, from ODST, so I just said the Silence SMG and the Magnum being in Halo 3, it just allows people to have more creativity and create new game modes. You can do like an ODST game mode now. There's just a lot to do with it. Creates a lot of role playing too. You can do like zombies, but you can only have those weapons, so it's like kind of like Resident Evil sort of. With the Halo Reach, they added the Saber, which was from the Halo Reach campaign. It's their fucking spaceship. So, and also Covenant one, the Seraph. They added the Falcons, the transport Falcons, the Falcons with the nose guns. They added the passenger Warthog. They added the target designator, even though it's kind of bugged. They still added it. And in Halo 3, they added the Elephant on Avalanche and Sandbox as well. And they also added the anti-air Wraith from the campaign. And it's stuff like that people really want, because there's so many people out there that are still forging maps, making custom games for their friends, hosting lobbies, just constant lobbies full of people, just everyone having a really good time. The Master Chief Collection is going to finally be like that game where it's going to last a really long time because of all the effort they've put into it. So it's just crazy to me. And they said they might potentially be adding more armor pieces for customization. I don't know what that means, but we'll have to see what happens. I don't know what they would do. You'd basically have to design new armor. They're definitely going to be adding more skins. There's a screenshot that came out of Halo 3, and there's a weapon skin on the Halo 3 battle rifle, while the Spartan is also holding the Silenced Magnum from ODST. So they're definitely doing a lot there. This game is also on Game Pass. So what that means is if you have Xbox Game Pass, you can play this game like at your own leisure. And it's basically Netflix for gaming. And so if you have an Xbox, you can play it. If you have a PC, you can play it. Or come September, you can play this game on Project xCloud. So basically, you can play the Master Chief Collection on your phone, your tablet, Xbox, PC. You can play it anywhere. And that's crazy. And they're also going to be they're also planning on adding crossplay and custom game browsers. So basically, crossplay means if you're on your phone, you can play with me on my Xbox. If you're on PC, we can still play as well. And that just creates so much more. It's just very open. It's the way to be these days with games, I think. It allows friends to play no matter what platform they're on, and I think that's great that people aren't restricted to a certain platform to an extent. So the custom games browser is like, oh, I log in, but none of my friends are on at the time, but I would like to play some custom games. Well, you can press on this browser and you can find open lobbies, just like a typical PC game with its servers and whatnot. And you can join it, and you can play in their lobbies, find new friends, you can meet new people, or just get new custom games from them too, because you can save their maps and game types for yourself so you can play it with your friends when they get on. Just adding those type of things are going to increase the longevity of this game for just such a long time. And like I said, it's absolutely limitless what 343 can do with this game at this point. So it's great, and those are some of the most highly requested features that they've had, and now they're going to finally be adding them. They had Firefight, and those two were pretty much the most requested features besides PC, and now they're going to be doing it. So that's just amazing, and I'm really excited to talk about it because this game has come from a very sad start to it's not done, but a very satisfying ending, so to speak. It's like I didn't expect it to ever be where it's at today, with all the extra stuff that I couldn't believe they're doing. So it's just something I wanted to talk about, and I honestly cannot recommend this game enough to classic fans, real fans of the old games, or any new gamer that's just out there wanting to try Halo for the first time. This is the best time to get into it. And with Halo Infinite launching later this year, I can't recommend it enough to just get in there, play the campaigns, check out the multiplayer, and just have some fun, guys. It's definitely there. Overall, this is a great collection for any old fan and any new gamer, as I just said. Halo Master Chief Collection has been fixed for the most part and is a welcome sign of the future to come for Halo. I really believe that. If you are just getting into Xbox or looking for a great game, I can't talk. This is the game for you. Seriously, if you're looking for something that's just worth your money, this is where it's at. There is no better package on Xbox, in my opinion, besides maybe Monster Hunter. So I really hope you guys enjoy this episode. I just wanted to talk about the Master Chief Collection because as I've been playing it recently, and obviously with the new updates coming to it for PC and Xbox, there's just so much going on. There's a lot of hype around Halo and a lot of animosity because of the E3 campaign gameplay reveal, even though I would say a week and a half later, I fucking love it. Seriously, it's a good fucking demo, and I cannot wait to see the final product. Also, just in some news, Halo Infinite it was just confirmed that the multiplayer will be free to play. I have some theories about this, and I think it's because that there was some reports. Excuse me, let me take it back a bit. There's some reports out there that the campaign was going to launch, and that was it, and that the multiplayer wasn't ready yet. A part of me still actually believes that it's not ready yet, and what they're doing is they're getting it ready and just releasing what they have and then just making it free to play. So, because you can't really give them any flack for that, in my mind. It's like, okay, well, they did what they could, and then they're going to be adding to it eventually. So they're definitely going to keep the season pass thing going on. I'm really okay with that business model, to be completely honest with you guys. Fortnite was really one of the main innovators for it, and I don't think it's a bad business model. Almost, I think you pay with Apex Legends, you can pay $10 to get the premium pass. It just gives you start at level 1, or you can pay $25 and get up to 25 levels, and then obviously level up the rest of the way. But as you're playing this, they give you your money back in premium currency and items. So the monetary value is based off what you feel, but technically you get your money back if you buy the pass. I'm really okay with that business model for Halo Infinite, because in Halo 5 they had loot boxes and they fucking sucked, and they had Warzone, which was just one of the coolest game modes ever, but it was basically ruined because I had weapons that were really hard to unlock, so it almost felt pay to win, because once I got to a certain amount of rec points and I got there was a saw that had explosive rounds. And so the second I got that, I felt like, oh, okay, I win, who's going to kill me? You just get that and overshield and speed boost, all with 8 Rex or whatever it was, and that's it. And good luck. So I'm okay with that business model, but it was announced as free to play. So that means, once again, if you're on PC, Xbox, Project X Cloud, you can play Halo Infinite's multiplayer for free. So just keep that in mind. I really am excited for the future of Halo. I think it's going to come back. I don't know if it's ever going to be as big as Halo 1, 2, or 3 and Reach, but my God, I hope it does. Technically, one of the highest selling Halos till this day is Halo 5, so there's definitely fans out there for it. I just think maybe they're being a little quiet because, unfortunately, there's been a lot of disappointment on this road to Halo Infinite and the recovery of Master Chief Collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed this this show. I appreciate all your support with the podcast so far. It's been an absolute dream to me to do this. I'm obviously still need to improve where I can, trying to improve where I can, and just your constant support really makes it easier to want to make the show and create new episodes. So please keep an eye out for future episodes. I believe Star Wars is going to get recorded this week, if not next week for sure. That's pretty much it. So thank you guys for listening to the ItJustWorks podcast. I am Ryan, and we will catch you guys next time. Bye.